you're seeing me because you're about to experience the biggest breakthrough that you've experienced so far this year. And for a lot of you, this has been culminating since about like 2021, 2023-ish. That's the kind of date range I've been getting, is that in 2021, you like planted the seeds and didn't even realize it. 2023 was a very pivotal year when like you started to notice big shifts. And then 2024 was the year of like mastery, where you were really starting to like get into this work and see what it took for you to manifest whatever it is that you've been working so hard on. And you're coming up to this big breakthrough point. For a lot of you, this is characterized by a lot of negative emotions coming to the surface. So pay attention to whatever it is that you're feeling. For those of you that are struggling to transition with these negative emotions, I recommend that you use this app Aster here. I've been using it a lot to like talk through some of my issues. As you can see, like I put up here that like it uses your birth chart, so everything is very specific to you. So I asked, like for example, for this reading is like what can get you out of a funk, that kind of thing. So pay attention to like the negative emotions that are coming up, and you can use this as a tool. Also, this is a bit of a channel that's coming through for some of you guys that have been guided to move in silence, is that I use this tool as like almost like a business partner, honestly. That if you are on a path that's unconventional, that others haven't done before, that kind of thing, you can bounce ideas off of this app if you don't have people that you can trust in your life or people that don't understand the kind of path that you're on. It's very specific to you. Like I said, it goes off of the information in your birth chart and then compares that to like the transits that are happening, that kind of thing, and gives you advice based off of that. So anyway, signs that this could be for you are symbolism of Mary Magdalene, the number 13, and thunderstorms. I've been hearing a lot of April showers, May flowers, that kind of thing, and that's the energy that we're in right now. Yeah, you're going through an emotional balancing with this Sun and the Moon card here, with this Peacemaker. And that's what you're being guided to achieve right now, is emotional balance. Yeah, there's a release of control that's happening right now. But for a lot of you, this is manifesting through anger. And anger is always a catalyst and a blanket emotion, is what I've noticed. It's a very honest emotion, but you're being guided. Yeah, funny that this flips out, this Ace of Embers. So this kind of like fiery emotion, this anger that's been coming out is... okay, yeah, this ties in perfectly. Anger is a blanket emotion, and it covers up grief. So this is kind of where Mary Magdalene comes in, where she's a grief worker. And grief, when you sit with it enough, you realize that it is a portal, which is kind of why the number 13 came in. That's like the death card in the tarot. It's a divine feminine number that is, again, symbolic of death and rebirth. Is that the anger it typically coats grief. And that once you remove the anger, once you alchemize that, because that's what anger is used for, it's to alchemize your emotions, and you uncover the grief and you sit with the grief, that's when you move through the portal and you see what grief has to offer you. So interesting, I got so much back in my deck. So a lot of you are grieving like past connections, this kind of thing. But what I was really getting is you're grieving. Grieving is, to me, is the final stage before a manifestation comes in. And that's what's really happening, why this breakthrough is so intense and so big, and why you may be feeling all these like big emotions around it. Is that it's like the last shredding of your ego, where you get to a point, this whole process, this whole part of the journey, where you realize you don't even need the manifestation anymore. So that part of you that's being like ripped out is the part that is what brings it in, is when you realize like, oh, I don't even need this anymore. That sort of like barren land is what I'm getting, is what is the surface for the manifestation to land on. So what I'm getting from this is that there was divine inspiration. You took divinely guided steps to step into your dream world, and this is how significant this breakthrough is that you will be stepping into your dream world. This is a fortress with no windows or doors, and only the power of your mind can create any openings in here, and that's what you did. That's why this breakthrough is so significant, is that you may feel really blocked. Again, frustration, anger, grief is coming up, because you are hitting these, what feels like blocks, but it's actually you moving around your mental blocks and allowing your manifestation to ground in. So if this resonates with you, let me know. In regards to that Aster app, I do have 20 questions that you can give to this app, linked in my bio. It's in my Substack. And also for all of my paid subscribers on Substack, you get a 20% discount on everything in my Etsy shop. It's an unlimited code. in perpetuity, so you can use it as many times as you want. So if you aren't already a paid subscriber on Substack, on my Substack, and you want a discount on my Etsy shop, I recommend that you go there and subscribe.